Mae'r toiledau agosaf trwy drws yma ar y dde. The nearest toilets are out of this door on the right. Lluniau. Un rheol syml iawn. Mae'n ddiwrnod arbennig iawn. Cewch tynnu faint fynnag o luniau a gymynwch. Photography. One simple rule at the university. It's a very special day and you're welcome to take as many photos as you want. Pan fydd y fanffer yn canu, bydd y seremoni ar gychwyn ac wehoddir y gynulleidfa i sefyll. When the fanfare sounds, this means that the ceremony is about to start and guests are invited to stand. Byddwn nhw'n canu emyn Ffynlandia ar y dechrau. Mae'r geiriau ar tudalen 11 o'ch llyfryn. We will sing the Welsh hymn Ffynlandia at the start of the ceremony. The words can be found on page 11 of your programme. Yn olaf, ar ddiwedd y seremoni, gyfynir i'r gwesteion aros yn eiseddu nes bod yr ymdaith academaidd a fydd yn cynnwys y graddedigion wedi gadael eu theatr. Finally, at the end of the ceremony, guests are asked to remain in their seats until the academic procession, which includes the graduates, have left the theatre. Gyda hynny o eiriau, llawer o ddiolch am eich cydweithrediad. Mwynhewch gweddill y diwrnod. With those few words, many thanks for your cooperation and enjoy the rest of the day. If you could all please rise for the procession.
O Beata Trinitas, O Beata Trinitas, Tibi laus, tibi gloria, tibi gratiarum actio. O beata Trinitas in sempiterna secula. O beata Trinitas. Gogoneddog arglwydd, henffych well. Gogoneddog arglwydd, henffych well. Eglwys a changell a fendigodi. Cywydd a gweithred a fendigodi. Llyfrau a llythyr, awyr ac ether. Cysgod a golau a fendigodi. Gogoneddog arglwydd, henffych well. Moroedd a tholiana, deiar a ffendithia. Nefoedd a glodfora, dri yn un. Dyroen ffyddlondeb, dyroen dy obaith, dyroen dy gariad, dri yn un.
Be seated. Cadeirydd Cyngor y Brifysgol, aelodau'r Cyngor, Cymrodyr anrydeddus, civic leaders, ladies and gentlemen, graduates. Mae'n hyfrydwch o'r mwyaf gen i gael eich croesawu chi yma i Brifysgol Cymru y Drindod Dewi Sant, ar gyfer achlysur arbennig iawn yng nghalendr y Brifysgol. Pythefnos o ddathlu, pythefnos o nodi camp graddedigion y Brifysgol. It's a great pleasure for me, as Vice-Chancellor, to welcome you all here to the Halliwell Theatre for the conferment of degrees in the name of the University of Wales, Trinity St David. We're about to start 2 weeks of partying. Some would say the students have been partying for the last 3 years, but I wouldn't dare comment on that. But certainly we will be partying for the next 2 weeks. We will be marking the academic achievements of the graduates. And as Vice-Chancellor, I'm delighted that we have the opportunity to pay tribute to you, all of you, who have engaged in your academic studies here at the university. These have been difficult years. Pwy fydda meddwl yng nghyd-destun y Covid, bod myfyrwyr yn gallu mynd ymlaen gyda'i gwaith mewn cyfnod anodd. And for you, the graduates that graduates today, and this is the best ceremony of them all, we have the real performers. The performers on stage and on the field. For you who have mastered your craft, how difficult it was in the COVID period. without having the opportunity of coming together to engage on this stage or in the black box or on the field. But you did achieve your academic goal, and we are so proud of you. And I know that your parents are proud of you as well. It's a shame I can't capture the smiles on their faces, the glee in their eyes. If I could only take one picture and capture that and send it to you. Can I suggest that there's never been a better time than this afternoon, straight after this ceremony, to ask them for that £5,000 cheque for that new car. I think you'll find that every one of them will be more than happy to support you, because they really are proud of you. But I know that you are proud of them as well, and you want to express your gratitude for everything that they've given you, the support that they've given you. And will you join me just to say thank you? Diolch I chi am y cyfan ych chi wedi wneud. Ond bydde ddim un ohonych chi'n graddio heddiw, oni bai am y cymorth ych chi wedi gael gan staff y Brifysgol. The fantastic academic and professional support that you have had. I want to pay tribute to my staff. What fantastic members of the faculty. Your academic achievement is down to their professionalism. And please, will you stand so we can acknowledge your contribution? A newch chi sefyll os gwelwch chi'n dda. I always say that this is the ceremony where in the future one hopes that we will see 1 or 2 caps for Wales being presented, several caps already on the stage that have been presented over the years, or 1 or 2 Oscars, who knows, within some new film festivals. But these are the real creative talents and the future talents for Wales. But as we come together and celebrate, we also remember that it has been a difficult time, the COVID years. And I'm so pleased today that Holly Evans's parents are with us. A difficult time, but I'm so pleased that you are here. And later, in memory of Holly, you will join me to receive her certificate. We grieve with you, but we also laugh with you, remembering that fantastic personality, that lovely smile, the naughtiness of that creativity that she had on stage. And we'll always remember her in our hearts. And it's lovely that you're here with us. Croeso cynnes iawn I chi. Wrth gwrs, ar wahân I gael y cyfle I raddio, mae'r Brifysgol heddiw hefyd yn derbyn cymrodyr anrhydedd. Yn derbyn nhw yn enw Cymru, yn enw Prifysgol Cymru, y Drindod Dewi Sant. A dwi'n falch iawn o allu croesawu Ian Gwyn Hughes a Berwyn Rowlands i'r llwyfan. Mae'r ddau yma wedi gwneud cyfraniad sylweddol I fywyd Cymru, I ddiwylliant Cymru, ac hefyd i'r iaith Gymraeg. Nid y fi fydd yn ei cyflwyno nhw'n ffurfiol i'r Brifysgol, ond dwi'n hynod o falch yn yng nghyfnod olau fel isgynghellor y bod ni'n cael cyfle I ddweud diolch. Di ni ddim yn dda fel gwlad am ddweud diolch, ond mae'n bwysig iawn yn bod ni weithiau, yn oedi ac yn cydnabod y cyfan ydych chi wedi wneud. Diolch yn fawr iawn I chi, i'r ddau ohonoch chi. As I've said, in this particular ceremony, we have graduands that will move on, hopefully, to much larger stages than this, and also onto the professional field, involved in health, in outdoor education, in acting, in filmmaking, in performance. You have learned the value of teamwork. You know what it is to engage, when to stand back. You know the value of a pause. You know the ability to hold an audience in your hand. Once you've done it, once you've had that experience, be it a theatre or 6,000 people in an auditorium, you will never forget that experience. And hopefully, this college, this university, has given you the opportunity to learn some of those skills. I always ask, has Trinity St David been good to you? Has it given you the space? Has it given you the opportunity? Has it given you the freedom to be who you want to be? Because there are so many constraints in this world. People telling us what we should be. People instructing us what we should do. Universities are about creating space, free space, for people to think, to engage, to articulate within a creative context, to create new opportunities, and then to have the freedom and the confidence to say, this is who I am. This is what I believe in. If universities don't do that, then we don't do anything. And I do hope Trinity St. David has given you that chance. Because you will know that the word educare means to draw out that which lies within. Isn't that true for the actor? Isn't that true for the athlete? Isn't it true for you as performance to draw out the best and to engage within a team to deliver the goal, to secure the try? I hope we've given you those opportunities. I hope we've given you the tools. And as you cross this stage, we now ask you to use those tools. Within the old traditional universities of Oxford and Cambridge, as the Vice-Chancellor received the graduands, as he or she presented the graduands and admitted them to the degree, the Chancellor or Vice-Chancellor would always doff. And the symbolism of that is important. It meant we now release you from the university to the world. And that is so true within the graduation ceremony. Today, we are releasing you from this university, and we are asking you now to make a difference in the world. We want you to adapt. We want you to innovate. We want you to make a contribution, because we believe that you are the future leaders. Let's face it, we are desperate for leaders in our communities. People we can trust, people who we believe, not politicians that will tell you anything just for the vote. People that stand for the common good. We need young leaders, people of conviction that can make a difference. My plea to you, be confident challengers, be honest facilitators, be leaders of change. And when you fail, as you will, pick yourself up and start again. Nothing wrong with failure. We've all failed. But as you do learn from that experience, go on with confidence. And when you see somebody down at heel, go down and pick them up. Because as you pick them up, you will gain more from that experience than any university degree can ever give you. Have compassion. The best leader is the leader that serves. And yes, today you gain your BA. That's fantastic news. But do remember, those are only the first two letters of the alphabet. There's so much more to learn within the University of Life. For 23 years, or for 22 years, I used to stand on this stage, and I used to stand the rugby team every year on behalf of my wife and I. We lived in the lodgings here on the campus. We used to thank them for their outstanding contribution to the work of the college in watering the rose gardens every Wednesday evening. They were exquisite. Well, we've moved off campus now, and it's a shame to see the rose gardens. But who knows in the future? You have had so many opportunities here, and I do hope now that you will use those for the common good. Whether you realize this or not, today you join a guild of graduates where there are hundreds and thousands of individuals all over the world that carry on their CV a single word behind their name. Be those kings, queens, presidents, doctors, rugby players, actors, all of them carry a single word. And that's the word that you will carry with you for life. Do you know what that word is? Cymru, Wales, the University of Wales, Trinity St. David. Today you become ambassadors of this great nation. Wherever you go, when you stand on that field for Wales, whether you wear that jersey whether you have that Oscar, whether you engage in that film, remember you're there in the name of Wales. Never forget that. And never forget that it was this university, hopefully, that gave you that opportunity, that gave you the chance, that allowed you to have that flair, or just to be yourself. Today you take your leave, you cross this stage, and you go out there. Enjoy the experience. I'll share a story with you. I'll share a secret. I also take my leave after 23 years. What a great place. What a fantastic place. God bless you. May his countenance always be with you. And as I've said so many times, to you and to the staff, I wish you well. I bid you joy.
Awen gwirionedd. Byddai'r hysbys i aelodau'r brifysgol ac i bawb sydd yn bresennol yn cynhelir ar y 3 a'r 4 o Orffennaf 2023 yma'n Nhref Caerfyrddin, gynulliadau awdurdodedig Prifysgol Cymru y Drindod Dewi Sant. I dderbyn i'w priodraddau bersonau da ei gair sydd drwy yfrydiaeth yn y brifysgol a thrwy disg, medr a dyfalberhad wedi teilyngu'r cyfriwraddau yn unol ac ordyniadau'r cyrff dyfarnu. Gyda phob gweddi a dymuniad ar iddynt fwynhau iechyd a hir hoedl i wasanaethu eu cenhedlaeth a'i gwlad damfendith y nef. Yna dy oleini a gyfyd mewn tywyllwch, a dywyllwch a fydd fel hanner dydd, a rhai a fyddant ohono ti a adeiladant yr hen ddiffeithleoedd. Gorau awen gwirionedd. The best inspiration is truth. Be it known to members of the university and to all here present that authorised congregations of the University of Wales Trinity St David are being held here in the town of Carmarthen on the 3rd and 4th of July 2023 to admit to their appropriate degrees worthy persons who have, through study at the university and through learning, ability and perseverance, been deemed worthy of such degrees in accordance with the ordinances of the awarding bodies, in the hope that they may be given health and long life to serve their generation and their country under the blessing of heaven. Then shall thy light rise in obscurity, and thy darkness be as the noonday, and they that shall be of thee shall build on the old waste places.
Byddai'r hysbys i aelodau'r Brifysgol ac i bawb sydd yn bresennol bod Prifysgol Cymru y Drindod Dewi Sant wedi rhoddi'r awdurdod i'r Athro Medwyn Hughes dderbyn i'w graddau fyfyrwyr Prifysgol Cymru y Drindod Dewi Sant a nillodd raddau yn unol a rheolau'r Brifysgol. Gwelir enwau'r myfyrwyr i gallu derbyn i'w graddau yn y cynulliad hwn ar y rhestri printiedig sydd wedi ei dosbarthu. Let it be known to members of the university and to all who are present that the University of Wales Trinity St David has granted authority to Professor Medwyn Hughes to admit to their degrees students of the University of Wales Trinity St David who are qualified for degrees according to the regulations of the university. The names of the students that can be admitted to their degrees at this congregation can be found on the printed lists that have been distributed.
Honourable Vice-Chancellor, I present to you a student of the University of Wales, Trinity St David, who has gained a degree of Doctorate of Philosophy, Kate Piper. Honourable Vice-Chancellor, I present to you a student of the University of Wales, Trinity St David, who has gained the degree of Master of Science, Matthew Rees-Jenkins. Honourable Vice-Chancellor, I present to you students of the University of Wales, Trinity St David, who have gained a degree of Bachelor of Arts. Darcy May Beek. Thomas Cheesy. Lily Ann Clark. Elizabeth Darby. Henry Jude Harvey. Ben Gregory Lydon. Lewis Eon Scott Thornton. Rachel Karina Walker. Dominic Davis. Rebecca Louise Fountain. Isabel Beatrice Hood. Jack Starkey. Honourable Vice-Chancellor, I present to you students of the University of Wales, Trinity St David, who have gained a degree of Bachelor of Science. Jennifer Lauren Ashlin. Louise Craig. Yankee Dooley. Casey Jones. Isabel McNee. Wendy Scott. Well done. Hannah Williams. Lauren Williams. Casey Felicita Blake. Kian Morgan Edwards. Lucy Amelia Hobbs. Amber Megan Catherine Manning. Ross Morgan. Jack Oliver Morris. Shannon Reynolds. Michael Stanford. Honourable Vice-Chancellor, I present to you students of the University of Wales, Trinity St David's, who have gained a Certificate of Higher Education. Courtney Evans. Bethan Simmons.
Anrhydeddes i Sganghellor, cyflwyna fi ti ddisgyblion o Brifysgol Cymru, y Drindod Dewi Sant, a enillodd radd athro yn y Celfyddydau. Honourable Vice-Chancellor, I present to you students of the University of Wales, Trinity St David, who have gained a degree of Master of Arts. Ina Lyman. Melanie Jane Corp.
Anrydeddus is Gynellwr, cyflwyno fi ti ddisgyblion o Brifysgol Cymru, y Drindod Dewi Sant. Enillodd radd maestro yn y celfyddydau. Honourable Vice-Chancellor, I present to you students of the University of Wales, Trinity St David, who have gained a degree of Master of Arts. Oliver Edward Goulstone. William James Kingshot. Anrydeddus is Gynellwr, cyflwyno fi ti ddisgyblion o Brifysgol Cymru, y Drindod Dewi Sant, a enillodd radd baglor yn y cyfryddydau. Honourable Vice-Chancellor, I present to you students of the University of Wales, Trinity St David, who have gained a degree of Bachelor of Arts. Dominic, Odetta and Amina. Matthew Bevan. Thomas Bennett. Edward Bicker Brown. Romario Bizzi. Molly Chivers. Charla Grace. Bethany Jane Hull. Sydney Carolyn King. James Makepeace. Bethan Louise Margetts. Harley Moore. Ioan Haydd O'Neill. Jade Marie Osgood. Daniel Pitts. Jacob Varco. Madeline Shilan Jacqueline Williams. Laurie Wilson. Scott George Beckett. Nerys Griffiths. Nathan Lowe. Shauna Stedman. Faye Sian Brightman. Blaise Tallulah Roper. Amelie Upstill. Rhys Cannon. Gethin Elwyn. Alexander Benedict Thomas Langley. Iestyn Nifat. Sam O'Brien. Gemma Alice Payne. Finlay Prydderch. Bethan Ellsbury. Rebecca Evans. Freya Gaywood. Vanina Annie o Dîl Gwerinon. Jevon Calloway McKenna Jones. Cara Ann Peplow. Laurie Ann Perrick. Ellie Reynolds. Courtney Georgia Tuck. George Foster White. Lleucu Eluned Owen Williams. posthumous certificate of higher education is granted to the late Holly Evans. Holly's parents are with us today to collect her award. Andrydeddus Is-Ganellor, cyflwynaf i ti ddisgyblion o Brifysgol Cymru a Drindod Dewi Sant, a enillodd radd baglor yn y gwyddorau. Honourable Vice-Chancellor, I present to you students of the University of Wales, Trinity St David, who have gained a degree of Bachelor of Sciences. Cian Rhys Anderson. Owain Rhys Thomas. Rhys Shaw Davis. Jordan Mark Evans. Georgie Lawrence Gould. Richard Francis Kelly. Zoe McCall.
A wnaeth y myfyrwyr sydd newydd gael eu cyflwyno i'r brifysgol a wnewch chi sefyll. Will the graduates that have just been presented to the university, would you please stand? On this occasion, we will admit only the graduates. It would be lovely to admit the parents, but that's for another occasion. Trwy awdurdod y brifysgol amddiriedwyd i mi, derbyniaf chi i'ch graddau priodol ac i holl freiniau y graddau hynny. Yn enw Prifysgol Cymru, y Drindod Dewi Sant.
Boed eich gofal yn wastad, dros lwyd ac yn rydedd ein prifysgol a'n gwlad.
Croeso i sefydliad graddedigion y brifysgol.
Congratulations, you are now graduates and ambassadors for Wales.
Andrydeddus Is-Ganellor, cymeradwyo fi ti ddisgyblion o Brifysgol Cymru a Drindod Dewi Sant nad ydynt yn bresennol yn y seremoni hon, ond sy'n gymwys i dderbyn cymhwyster. Honourable Vice-Chancellor, I commend to you students of the University of Wales, Trinity St David, who are not present, but have duly qualified for an award.
A trwy awdurdod y brifysgol amddiriedwyd i mi, derbyniaf y myfyrwyr hynny i'w graddau priodol yn enw Prifysgol Cymru y Drindod Dewi Sant.
Anrhydeddes Is-Ganellor, cyflwyno i ti ddisgyblion sydd wedi ennill ysgoloriaethau'r Brifysgol. Honourable Vice-Chancellor, I present to you students who have won university bursaries. Gwobr chwaraeon iechyd ac addysg awyr agored, the Sport, Health and Outdoor Education Prize, Rebecca Louise Fountain.
Excellent, da iawn ti, all the best to you.
Wendy Scott.
Wendy, excellent. Bod yn mynd i'r dda i chi, ardderchol. Da iawn ti.
Gwobr Tiwdr Bevan am gyfraniad ar ysgrifennu creadigol neu'r celfyddydau creadigol yng Nghymru. The Tiwdr Bevan Award for contribution to creative writing or the creative arts in Wales. Gemma Alice Payne.
Gemma, many congratulations to you for your best work.
Gwobr y celfyddydau perfformio drwy'r gyfrwng Saesneg. The Performing Arts Award, English Medium, Fanina Ani o Diel Gwerinon.
Excellent, you've done so well. All the best to you.
Lleuci Elined Owen Williams.
Da iawn ti, ti wedi gwneud arbennig o dda. Bob dymuniadau ti'r dyfodol.
Ysgoloriaeth Gweithgareddau Allgrysiol, the Extracurricular Activities Bursary, Rhys Cannon.
Please, excellent. All the best to you for the future. Go for it.
Ysgoloriaeth J.E. Mock am ymdrech, the J.E. Mock Award for Endeavour, Casey Felicita Blake.
Well done, good for you. Go for it.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lowry Wilson, and I am your Carmarthen President. First of all, I would just like to say how much of an honour and privilege it is to be able to stand before you today on our 2023 graduation. The journey to how we got here hasn't been an easy one for sure. We started off straight into a pandemic, which impacted greatly on what we were allowed to do. We stuck by each other, protected each other, and supported each other through the toughest times. We stayed positive and determined and problem-solved more than ever before. And for that, I have a lot of admiration. Because of all your hard work, ambition, and resilience, you are sat here today celebrating with your family and friends. You should be extremely proud of how far you have come and how much you've achieved over the last 3 years at UWTSD. There was never a doubt that you wouldn't become the successful graduates that you are today, so caps off to you. Just think of it this way. If we can get through a pandemic and a cost of living crisis, then we can get through anything life throws at us. The journey ahead will have its fair share of obstacles, but I know that you're incredibly strong, resilient, and ambitious to overcome anything that comes your way. Never stop believing in yourself, as you have already proven that nothing can stand in your way when it comes to accomplishing your dreams. This milestone is just another stepping stone for success as your next adventure awaits. Don't think of this as an ending, but rather a very exciting beginning. We all share such amazing memories that will stay with us forever. And I know life has many more in store for you. Special thanks to the lecturers and the university staff for everything that you have done for us and taught us, and for making the graduates that we are today. Before I go, I would just like to give a special shout out to two special people who are sadly not able to celebrate with us here today. Fellow acting student, Holly Evans, and my special nan, Jean. So here's to you, here's to us, and we did it. Deal, thank you.
Gadeirydd, darpar gadeirydd, aelod o'r cyngor, is-gynghellor, darpar is-gynghellor, cymrodyr anrydeddus, pleser o'r mwyaf i mi gyflwyno Ian Gwyn Hughes i chi. If my memory serves me correctly, I first met Ian on a football pitch in Aberystwyth. I was in my first year, and I'm guessing Ian was playing as an ex-student of history and international politics. Anyway, I'm happy to reassure you that we're not honouring Ian today for his prowess on the football field, nor for his prowess as acting, as he just told me that he actually tread the boards here as a very, very youthful actor in the 1970s. We are recognising his far-reaching, wide-ranging and impactful influence off the field, and for his incomparable leadership of cultural change and community engagement here in Wales. And this through his role as Head of Public Relations at the Football Association of Wales, FAW. You do not have to be very old to realise how different the relationship between the FAW, the nation, and the language is now compared to only a decade ago. He is to be thanked or cursed that we now have Dafydd Iwan's song, Yma o Hyd, to be heard everywhere and on a regular basis. Dafydd Iwan has now reached Heineken status, refreshing those cultural parts hitherto untouched by the call for a steadfast belief in the face of opponents and those who wish to remove Wales from the cultural landscape. I think you have to be from a certain age to understand that Heineken joke. Nid oes modd tan brisio'r trawsnewidiad ym mrand cenedlaethol pêl-droed Cymru. Do fe lwyddwyd ar y cae, gan gyrraedd uchelfannau na lle rhai ohonom sy'n cofio nosweithi llwm yn gwylio tîm Bobby Gould ym Marc Ninian mond rhyfeddu arnynt. Ac mae yna deimlad cyffredinol fod yr hyn a ddigwyddodd oddi ar y cae yn gynlyniad i waith diflino, dewr a diplomyddol Ian. Fe ddathlwyd, cyrraedd yr Euros a chwpan y byd, ond mae'r hyn sydd wedi digwydd yn ddiwylliannol yn mynd ar boddhad a dimlir gan gymaint i lefel uwch eto. Dwi'n cofio'r anthem yn cael ei boddi gan sŵn cefnogwyr Abertawe Chaerdydd yn gwawdio ei gilydd mewn gemau rhyngwladol. Cyfle oedd y gemau rhyngwladol i'r ddwy garfan yma ymosod ar ei gilydd, traddodiad hanesyddol carfanol ni fel Cymru yn anffodus. Ond heddiw, mae'r gemau rhyngwladol yn ddathliad o wladgarwch iach, agored a chynhwysol. Mae traddodiad George a Mr Picton bellach yn plethu'n un gyda amrywiaeth y Gymru gyfoes. Mae Amar Cymru yn dathlu gyda Woli. Dyna'r werf ddiwylliannol a grywyd o dan Aden, Ian a'i dîm. Mae Wales wedi troi'n Cymru, a hynny mewn mwy nac enw. Diolch o galon i ti, Ian. I suggest that one would have to have a very cold heart not to marvel at the cultural transformation of Welsh football. They do say luck plays a strong part in success, and it is our luck as a nation that Ian was at the helm when Welsh football finally got over that qualification line. Having previously worked as a TV and radio sports commentator and presenter for the BBC, including working on Match of the Day, in 2011, Ian joined the FAW and established its communications department. Although qualification to the Euros and World Cup would have been less frustrating had we done so earlier, I believe that Welsh football would not be where we are now or where it is now had it happened before Ian joined the FAW. And this university has a long tradition of nurturing the association between sport and culture. We have a building and rooms named after Carwyn James, a former member of staff, who was a very successful rugby coach with Llanelli and the Lions, but was also a cultured thinker and influencer. It is in this tradition that we honour Ian today for his arguably unrivaled contribution in bringing an understanding of Wales, its culture and its language to every corner of this country and beyond through its football team and its wonderful supporters. You could say that he brought the red wall to the consciousness of the watching world. This is a wall that stands for passion, pride, and conviction. A national pride that radiates from the stands and screens to inspire each and every one of us and our team to believe, even recently. Efallai bod rhai o'ch chi'n ymwybodol ac yn anabod Ian fel wyr I Lewis Valentine, ac eisodd gynnau tân yn llun, ac fe'i adnabu fel gwladgarwr a chymroi'r carn. Canwyd ei eiriau ar ddechrau'r cynulliad hwn heddiw dros Gymru'n gwlad o dad dyrchafon gri. Ond, ei ymlogrwydd ymwyth y Cymru, fe dybiaf bellach mae dweud fod Lewis yn perthyn I Ian yr ydym fel cenedl. Gan ei fod yn fy nhyb I a nifer fawr wedi gwneud cymaint o gyfraniad i'r Gymraeg a Chymru. Ian a'i dîm sydd wedi cynnau tân diwylliannol. Ac dwi'n mawr obeithio bydd y tân yn parhau I gynesu ein colonnau am ddegawdau I ddod. Gyda balchder ac anrhydeddus isganghellor, cyflwyno fi ti Ian Gwyn Hughes yn gymrawd anrhydedd y brifysgol hon.
Diolch yn fawr iawn, Dylan. Thank you very much, Dylan. Dwi'n gwybod be I ddeud, I'm not quite sure what to say. Am fraint ag anrhydedd cael derbyn hyn heddiw. It's an honour and a privilege to accept this today. Fel y soniodd Dylan, o'n I yma yn 1973, as Dylan said, I was here in 1973 performing The Fallen Ascent of Man. I was a shepherd and I was Judas. I just finished my part as a shepherd when I had to go and change to become Judas. I ran round the back, jumped down the stairs, forgot there was a wall in front and knocked myself out. I had to have smelling salts before I came on stage to betray Jesus. So that's my connection with the theatre. Mae rai fi ddiolch I lawer iawn o bobl am derbyn hyn heddiw. Diolch lawr I fi, mae gennau dîm gwych yn gweithio I fi. Dwi eisiau diolch I bobl fel, I want to thank a lot of people who've given me the opportunity to be here today. At the BBC, bobl fel, gan bod ni'n sôn am rugby, as we're talking about rugby, Onllwyn Brace, Gareth Davies, Arthur Emyr, Nigel Walker, who all believed in me, trusted me, and gave me the opportunity. Dwi'n ddiolchgar iawn iddyn nhw. I'm thankful to them. At the FAW, Gymdeithas Bêl-droed, eisiau diolch I Jonathan Ford, y prif weithredwr, ar yr cyfle I fi. Jonathan Ford, the chief executive, who gave me the opportunity. 4 managers who've trusted me and allowed me to work with them and have listened to some of the things that I've said. They might not have always agreed, but they've always supported in terms of what we needed to do with engagement with the supporters. Dod ar wlad at ei gilydd, y cefnogwyr, y cyhoedd a'r tîm, Gary Speed, Chris Coleman yn benna am roi ha, byth gofiadwy Chris Coleman for giving us the summer of our lives in 2016. hefyd Ryan Giggs a Rob Page. A hefyd heddiw dwi eisiau diolch hefyd I Noel Mooney. I'd like to thank Noel Mooney, who, despite my age, has kept me on at the FAW. Benna hefyd i'r teulu, to the family, my wife Beth in the front here. Without her support, because when you're involved in this type of work, you're away a lot, da chi ffwrdd a lot o gartre. I'r plant, Lowry a Daniel, i'r ddwy o'i rest to my two little granddaughters, Fionn and Caddy, who still keep me young and active. O ran cyngor, if I can offer you any advice, pen o'n I choedran chi o gen I'm syniad be o'n i'n mynd I wneud. When I was your age, I left Aberystwyth University, sat in my room in Pantycelyn Hall, and I didn't have a clue what I was going to do. O'n i'n gwybod bod fi eisiau mynd i'r byd chwaraeon. I knew I wanted to go to the world of sport, but by then I realised that Bill Shankly would never offer me a chance to play for Liverpool. It was too late by the age of 18, 19. O'n eisiau wneud y byd chwaraeon, a Thyngraigi, my wife, did a degree at Chelsea College in Eastbourne. A plant, the children did a degree at Bath University in sport. Ond a fwy o gyfleon, there was more opportunity now maybe than then. Ond, be fyswn i'n deitha chi ydy, peidiwch a bod ofni fethu. Chris Coleman always said, never be afraid to fail. Os da chi'n trio am swyddi, if you try for opportunities, for jobs, and you're rejected, just persevere, believe in yourself, cariwch ymlaen I drio a drio. A hefyd, os oes gennych chi talent, if you've got talent, talent isn't always enough. You have to have hard work. Mae rhaid chi weithio'n galed hefyd. A hefyd ar hyd y daith, across the journey, you just need that little bit of luck. Chi angen dipyn bach o luck. Poblwch I chi yn y dyfodol, beth bynnag chi'n neud, gobeithio fod chi'n llwyddiannus. Whatever you do in the future, I wish you all the best and I hope you're very successful. A diolch unwaith eto I Dylan am yn enwebu am roi'r cyfle I mi heddiw. I was a better player than him, by the way. No, ond diolch I Dylan a diolch am yr anrhydedd yma. Dwi'n rili yn gwerthfawrogi fo. Mae o'n anrhydedd a dwi mor falch o'i dderbyn o. Diolch yn fawr, thank you.
Prynhawn da, anhyderus is-gynghellaf, darpar is-gynghellaf, gadeirydd, darpar gadeirydd, ac aelodau'r cyngor a chyfeillion oll. Braint mawr I mi y prynhawn ma yw cael cyflwyno John Berwyn Rowlands yn gymrawd anhyderus o Brifysgol hon. It is my very great honour for me to present this afternoon John Berwyn Rowlands as an honour fellow of this university. Croeso mawr, warm welcome to Berwyn. Mae hefyd yn anrhydedd mawr I mi fod yma I gyflwyno Berwyn gan ei fod a minnau wedi cael ein geni a tyfu fyny dim ond ychydig filltiroedd o'i'n gilydd ar Ynys Môn. Mae Berwyn yn gynhyrchydd creadigol Cymreig a sefydlodd ac sy'n parhau arwain gwyl ffilm LGBT+ Gwobr Iris. Yn flaenorol, bu'n weithredwr sgrin asiantaeth cyfryngau Cymru ac yn gyfarwyddwr gwyl ffilm ryngwladol Cymru. Berwyn is a Welsh creative producer who founded and continues to lead the Irish Prize LGBT+ Film Festival, having previously been the Chief Executive of Screen, the media agency of Wales, and a Director of the International Film Festival. Mynd yn ôl I wreiddiau, yn 1978, oedd y person ieuenga I sefydlu grŵp lleol, sef aelwyd o fudiad ieuenctid Cymraeg Urdd Gobaith Cymru. Twan ddisgybl yn ysgol David Hughes Porthaethwy, sefydlodd y cylchgrawn ysgol San. Berwyn used his initiative from a very early age, setting up the Urdd groups and magazines while still in school in Ynys Môn. Symudodd Berwyn i'r canolbarth I ehangu ei orwelion, a tan byw yn Aberystwyth sefydlodd y cwmni theatr mewn addysg cwmni Cadwyn, a fi ar daith o amgylch Cymru gyda ei frama diwrnod ola Elfyd Wyn Roberts 17 blwydd oed, a gomisiynwyd gan sefydliad ymchwil addysg traffig Prydain. Wel, dyna I chi deitl am ffilm Berwyn. Sefydlodd y cwmni o Aberystwyth Premier Cymru Wales hefyd yn 1990, gyda Alan Hewsef a chynrychiol Premier Wyl Ffilm Ryngwladol Cymru rhwng 1990 a 1998. Tra 1995, cynrychodd y frama hyd nodwer ar gyfer Esbrarec Llety Piod. While living in Aberystwyth, he established a theatre and education company toured Wales with productions, and produced the Welsh International Film Festival until 1998. In 1995, he produced a feature-length drama for S4C, Lletyn Piod, starring Bill Nye and Sandra Dickinson. Roedd ei grefft yn y byd argraffu yn parhau ers ei gyfnod ar Ynys Môn, a chyhoeddodd nifer o gylchgfonna gan gynnwys ffocws cylchgron dwyieithog deifisol i'r diwydiant cyfryngau Cymraeg o 1994 hyd i 1998. Berwyn's talent and love of publications continued from an early age, and he published a number of magazines, including Focus, a bi-monthly bilingual magazine for the Welsh media industry. Cafodd Berwyn swydd yn 1997 a fe'n arwydd o'r llwybr a fe'n ddilyn hyd heddiw. Ei benodwyd yn brif weithredwr sgrin asiantaeth cyfryngau Cymru yn Ebrill 1997. Yn ystod ei gyfnod yn y swydd, cydlunodd sgrin y gwaith o sefydlu gwasanaeth lleol ffilmiau Cymru gyfan, Comisiwn Sgrin Cymru, a'r archif sgrin a sain genedlaethol mewn partneriaeth â'r Llyfrgell Genedlaethol Cymru. In 1997, he was appointed as the Chief Executive of Screen, the media agency, and during his tenure, Screen coordinates the establishment of a pan-Wales film location, the Wales Screen Commission, and the National Screen and Sound Archive in partnership with the National Library of Wales. Yn 2006, gadawodd Screen a sefydlu fy Festivals Company. Trwy'r cwmni hwn sefydlodd wobr Iris, cystadleuaeth ryngwladol ar gyfer ffilmiau byr LHDT+ yn blynyddol yng Nghaerdydd, ond erbyn hyn wedi enghangu dros Gymru gyfan. In 2006, he left Screen and established a Festivals Company, and through this company he set up the Irish Prize, an international competition for LGBTQ+ short films awarded annually in Cardiff. The festival companies has grown from strength to strength, with public recognition being awarded to Berwyn for numerous awards, including in 2020, he was nominated for Outstanding Contribution to LGBT in the 2020 LGBT Awards. He has been recognised as an influential LGBT+ person in Wales, earning a place on the Western Mail's Pink List each year since the list was first published in 2015. And in the same year, he was listed in the Wales Arts Power List as one of 50 people making a mark on Welsh culture. He was presented with the St David's Awards for Culture by the First Minister of Wales in 2022. Mae'r Festivals Company wedi mynd o nerth i nerth gyda chydnabyddiaeth gyhoeddus yn cael ei roi i Berwyn drwy nifer y wobra gan gynnwys yn 2020 cafodd ei wynebu am gyfrianiad eithriadol i fywyd LHDT yng Nghymru. Mae wedi cael ei gydnabod fel person LHDT+ dylanwadol yng Nghymru gan ennill ei leia West Bink o Western Mail bob blwyddyn ers 2015. Cyflwynwyd wobr iddo yn Gwobr Dewi Sant am ddiwylliant gan Brif Weinidog Cymru yn 2022 i gydnabod ei waith gyda wobr Iris. Felly, John Berwyn Rowlands, mewn cydnabyddiaeth o'i gyfraniad neilltuol at y cyfryngau a'r celfyddydau yng Nghymru ac at y gymuned LHDTC+. Anwyderus isgyngellodd cyflwynaf i ti John Berwyn Rowlands yn gymrawd anwyderus o'r brifysgol hon.
Y cyfraniad i Gymru.
Well, if I wasn't out, I'm out now. I am out, by the way. That was it. When I did come out, though, to my mother, you'd have thought I'd invented it, to be honest with you. It was not a pretty sight. But I want to start by thanking my mother and father. They allowed their little boy, no longer a little boy, obviously, to dream. And that was the one thing I remember. There were three of us, Arfon, Nia, and myself, and we were allowed to dream. We were allowed to do anything, and we were told that anything was possible. Obviously, the secret ingredient is Ynys Môn. Ynys Môn is, of course, Gwlad y Medra, the land of those who can. So if you need anything, just ask anybody from Ynys Môn, and they'll say, yeah, we'll sort that out for you. unless it's obviously brain surgery or something like that, which I am not advocating. But dreaming, we can all dream. The secret, of course, is being able to make dreams come true. And in the world that we're living in today, it feels quite scary. But what I want all of you to realize is, please continue to dream. You have the resource of this wonderful place. You have the skills to continue dreaming. I'd like to thank so many people for helping me to dream and to make sure that these dreams came true. And I've deliberately chosen two names. Dr. Geraint Stanley Jones, who is no longer with us, but he was a dreamer. And what was more important about Geraint was that he allowed other people to dream with him. And I will always be eternally grateful to Geraint. And Ellen Cloth Stevens, behind the scenes, no, not quite so behind the scenes today, trying to sort out the BBC, but I'm sure she'll succeed in that as well. But Ellen representing Aberystwyth, a place that I spent 15 years of my life developing those dreams into reality. I'm not a very special person, I'm quite ordinary. I happen to be part of the LGBTQ plus community. We can all have a go, actually. Shall we go LGBTQ plus? But if there was one secret, the secret that I've carried through my life so far. By the way, there was a little sense of reading my obituary there with I have every intention of carrying on, and I'd like to achieve even more things. The way I've been successful, and it takes a long time to acknowledge that you're successful, is I've always surrounded myself with people who know better than me and people who are better than me at different crafts. So whatever you do, make sure you can bring them with you. Having people who know more than you is a strength, it's not a weakness. So that's the only words of advice. Ond fwy na hynny, os gyda chi ddim syniad be mae hwn yn ei olygu, a dwi'n hynod o ddiolchgar. Diolch yn fawr iawn I chi, a diolch yn ti.
Vice-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor-designate, Chairman-designate, Honorary Fellows, University Council members, staff and graduands. Many congratulations to you, graduands, on the tremendous achievements you've made. Today, as an university, we celebrate your success. That success is important to you, but it's also important to your families and to this community and to this nation, and above all, to this university as well. Today, represented here are future actors. And as the Vice-Chancellor has already indicated, some of you, most likely, will become household names. People who bring joy and entertainment to many people, thousands of people, most likely. And I would say that it is a very important realization that in your roles as actors, that joy can be transformational in the lives of other people. But before you get there, I'm sure you're grateful for the support, the encouragement, the guidance, not only of the lecturers in terms of your educational development, but also to all the other people involved in this university who have supported you in your personal development. And that's important. Because quite simply, gaining a degree is important, but what is more important is developing the person and valuing the person. A few days ago, I heard Alex Jones, one of the presenters on the One Show, tell us about her personal experience and how a former teacher, Derek Nicholas, who was a former lecturer in drama in this university, had transformed her life. I knew Alex when she was a very small girl. She was in school with my sons. She was a very quiet, withdrawn individual. She felt insecure, uncertain about life. But because of the support and the encouragement and the inspiration of one lecturer, her life was transformed. Now she has confidence, she has great ability, and of course she's one of the stars of BBC and of Wales. So that's the impact of transformation. I'm sure some of you have come here lacking in confidence, lacking in self-worth sometimes. But I hope this university has given you that realization that you are individuals with huge potential who can transform your own lives, but transform the lives of other people as well. And that's going to be very important. We've also got here today people who graduated from sport, health and well-being. And it's nice to have icons of the Welsh rugby team of the 70s here with us today as our honorary fellows. They, in the 70s, were an inspiration to us. I was telling Roy Burgess that he transformed my life. He looked quite bemused when I said that. But that day in Stradey Park, when the Scarlets beat New Zealand, I was standing behind the post where Roy scored the try. There were 20,000, 30,000 delighted supporters there. And that memory, that experience, has been a joy in my life for over 50 years, Roy. Those things are important. But today, in this university, we're trying to create an academy of sport. There's some very exciting plans, and we've got the lecturers from that academy here. Academy for rugby, for football, for netball, for hockey and other sports. I look forward to this development. And I know we'll be able to work in partnership with the FUW and also with the Welsh Rugby Union and also with other national bodies. Because it is important that for potential sportsmen, yes, that they can develop their skills, but that they have a base also to develop their academic skills and gifts, which will ensure that they will have a balance in their life. I speak from personal experience, because I've got a grandson who's gone to England to join a rugby academy. It would be nice to see him come in here, but that opportunity wasn't there. So we are going to give our young people new opportunities, opportunities which I hope will be a great help in developing the talent of Welsh rugby players and Welsh football players, and also in other sports as well. So, as we say goodbye to this institution, the Vice-Chancellor and myself, as we finish in this role, the future looks bright. The future is going to be very exciting. I wish I could only start again. Because quite simply, what will be created here under the new leadership, and I'm so pleased in the appointment of Professor Elwen Evans, one of the leading academics and criminal barristers in the country, and also Emlyn Dole, an experienced leader within local authority. I think they could be the next dynamic duo. But before I end, I want to pay tribute to the present Vice-Chancellor and to Mrs. Fiona Campbell-Hughes. We have been fortunate to have had the best Vice-Chancellor in Wales in a generation. And I say that with confidence. The Vice-Chancellor was not only transformed this university, but has had taken a leading role in transforming the development of education throughout Wales. We have a new exciting approach to HE and HEFU, and a new exciting approach to a new confederal system. And people like the National Library of Wales, Blyndre National Health Trust, and further education colleges based in Cardiff, in Port Talbot, in Pembroke, will join our group already, Coleg Sir Gar and Coleg Ceredigion, in a new dynamic and interesting development, giving students, giving learners a new pathways to attain their qualifications. But the Vice-Chancellor has stayed here, and I say that because I think my biggest worry over 10 years was that he would leave, that he would go to other places, and he could have easily gone to a Russell Group University or to have been head of a college in Oxford or Cambridge. And I'm very grateful to Mrs. Fiona Hughes, who told him on one occasion, you'd be bored if you go to Oxford. The reality is, we have been so fortunate to keep him. This university has been fortunate to keep him. Wales has been fortunate to keep him. And as we think and look at the development of the language, the Vice-Chancellor is someone who served on the Welsh Language Board, who brought the National Theatre, the Llwyfan, here on our campus, who ensured that Egin, the headquarters of SOC, came here. And in terms of the development and the growth of Welsh language, ensured that the Canolfan Dysgu Cymraeg, of which I have the pleasure and the joy of being its chair, to come here as well. His contribution to the language and culture of Wales has been immense. As we both step down and look not to a quiet retirement, people keep asking both the Vice-Chancellor and myself, what are you going to do when you retire? We've got plenty to do. And there'll be plenty of other opportunities. But can I, on behalf of the University Council, say to Medwyn and Fiona, thank you so much for what you've done. Not only have they brought transformation here, they brought a culture of care and support. I can see those families, those students who've been here. This Vice-Chancellor has the skill to communicate with everyone. He communicates with every part of this university. He's known by his first name. They loved him dearly and still love him dearly. And his going will break many hearts. But again, we must look forward with purpose and see the opportunities which will come under the new regime. Medwyn, Fiona, diolch o galon be chi wedi cyflawni. Chi wedi cyflawni pethau mawr i'r brifysgol, ond nid yn unig hynny, a'ch cefnogaeth, a'ch cymorth, a'ch help i myfyrwyr aelodau o'r academic staff, ni fel llywodraethwyr, chi wedi bod yn garedig dros ben i ni. Diolch am eich chefnogaeth ac hefyd am eich cyfeillgarwch. So, ar y gyfnod hyn, mae ni'n dweud gwbai o campus yma i Medwyn, ni'n long afarch a ni'n edrych bod yn cael ymddioliad dim tawel bisi fe. Ond hefyd i long gyfarch ein myfyrwyr ar eu chwyddiant a bob bendydd i chi hefyd yn y dyfodol. Diolch yn fawr iawn.
Standing, so we can receive the standard, please. Anwch chi aros ar eich traed, os gwelwch chi dda. Gorau awen gwirionedd. Byddai'r hysbys i aelodau'r Brifysgol bod y cynulliad hwn bellach ar ben, ond y byddwn ni'n ail ymgynnull y fory yn Llanelli i barhau i gyflwyno graddau yn enw Brifysgol Cymru y Drindod Dewi Sant. Be it known to members of the University that this convocation is now at a close, but we will reconvene tomorrow in Llanelli to continue to confer the degrees of the University of Wales, Trinity, St David. Hir oes I Brifysgol Cymru, y Drindod Dewi Sant. Genedlaethol.